They live in different parts of the country and overseas. Many are 33 years old, some are 34 years old, and others are 35 years old. They belong to the age grade known as Akusinachi, which means wealth comes from God. They are indigenous of Umaro, Umunumo in Ihimembano local government area of Imo State. They are here for their initiation into manhood. Initiation into manhood in this part of Igbo land is called Iwakwa. Iwakwa in Umaro, Umunumo is an age-long practice.
It has been a long time. I think from our forefathers. It has been a long time. I think probably around the 1940s.
It takes place every 3 years. The ceremony begins in October and lasts for 3 months.
We started this thing from October. I will do what we call Iwaji, Igwe Uba, Okonko, Agako Okonko, Odumodi at that October time.
The local calendar is used in determining the day for the climax of Iwakwa ceremony. It must fall on a K-day.
We calculate through our market days. If it can fall on December, it can fall on first week of January. Through our market days, when we calculate, we have a market that called Ekomaro in Umunumo Mbano.
Today is the eve. Akusinachi age grade members converge on this ground called Amekwetekwe. Their well-wishers and some community leaders are also here. The celebrating 8th grade and the immediate junior will dance around the 8 villages this night.
What we did as age grade, running around the 8 villages, indicating that we are about to do our initiation into manhood tomorrow.
Ikechukwu age grade will do theirs in 3 years' time.
We are the next online after these people that are doing their own now. So we are here to charge people off and to let people that are concerned to know what our tradition is all about.
They're back to Amekwetekwe. The heads of the kindreds are being entertained. Akusinachi Senior, which is Chinemeze age grade, we took over from her.
As the immediate senior of the people that are going to celebrate tomorrow, the Ewakwa tomorrow, we are going to teach them how to respect the elders. We are going to do a sort of punishment, but the punishment is not the one from the heart. It is a punishment that you see as a part of what? A part of the interest, the ingredients, the intricacies of the Ewakwa. Yo, fine boy, no pimple.
"48 gunshots, known as Mponala in local parlance, will rent the air tonight.
We're done for tonight.
At each celebrant's home, music will be loud and the women will keep vigil. Today is 3rd January 2017. Akusinachi age grade we are forced to reckon with from today. This is the village square. It will play a big role today. The celebrants are back to Amekwetekwe to put the finishing touches to their grand celebration. They run around the village again. Umaro Umunumo is happy. After this early morning display, they go home. Ikechukwu age grade, which is the next in line for Iwakwa, follow them home. Chinemeze age grade visit their junior at home. Last night he was at home dancing while the others were at Amekwetekwe. He must pay a fine. The seniors also collect a levy from each celebrant. They inspect their judge wrappers and then give the celebrants the final punishment. Mothers can't hide their joy. 8 years of the Judge brand of wrapper serves as a signpost. Family and friends are excited.
It's gratifying. All honor and glory goes to Almighty God who made this possible.
Iwakwa is the biggest cultural event here.
Iwakwa ceremony, as it is marked or celebrated in my federal constituency, is initiation into manhood. In this part of the country, this part of the world, until you undertake the Iwakwa ceremony, it's assumed that you have not come of age. Back in the years, what our people used to do was more like trying to take the young men of that age grade to go and shove them or show them before the deity of the land. But the years of Christianity has cleaned out that part of it. Back in the years, you know, when you talk about taxes, nobody's going to ask you to pay tax if you have not undertaken the Iwakwa ceremony, because it's assumed that you're not a man yet. Even in those years, nobody's going to follow you to go and marry a wife if you have not been initiated. Yes, because it's assumed that you are yet to become a man.
The senior age grade visit the celebrants' homes again for the last time. They're on their way to the village square. They stop by at relations' homes. They wish them well. Members of this age grade who couldn't make it to the village square are represented by family members. As they leave the village square, a long procession will follow. In Umaro Umunumo community, it is compulsory for every male to do this initiation into manhood.
Before now, until recently, you wouldn't say you want to marry if you have not been initiated into manhood. But now, of course, civilization, modernization have taken over. And so if I find young men at the age of 20, 21 going to get married and all that. So this is symbolic and is the biggest cultural event in Igbo land. If you are yet to undertake this, you are not called out to any responsibility, any position of responsibility in the community. If you want to know taxable adults in these communities that do this, it's very easy. All you need to do is the last set of age grades who got initiated, who did it, just give us their list. So it's very easy to know the list of taxable adults in the community. And so every 3 years, a set qualifies. Every 3 years, a set qualifies to now become taxable adults. It also helps in census.
They took off from the village square and returned to the village square. Each goes home for their individual parties.
Alright! I feel great, I feel awesome. Like it's a Lord's doing.
At this level of his life, he's now a full man that will take all the responsibilities of a man that any man that calls himself a man will take. In terms of marriage, contributions, attending village meetings, paying levies. In fact, in the layman tax, he's now qualified to pay the government tax.
I'm now going to answer to a lot of things. I'm now responsible for my younger ones. You can see a lot of them here. I'm also responsible to my kindred. I'm also responsible to my community.
No matter how old he is, he still remains a boy by my side. That's the reality on the ground. We have always had mutual respect for one another, even when he was a boy to adulthood. But I keep still looking at him as a boy, as long as I live, and I'll continue directing him. But we reach a point where we have to dialogue. If his own argument is superior to mine, if mine is superior to his, let's move forward.
Iwakwa ceremony in Umaro, Umunumu, in Ehimembano local government area of Imo State is an ancient practice that has been handed down from one generation to another.